Turn up to this one, customer said they can only have heating on when the hot water's off. It's a Y-plan system. He said that the hot water was scalding. So I'm getting 240 on white. Gonna whip out the breakdown Bible to explain. So Y-plan wiring sequences, heating on, switch lives only. So the reason why we go to the 10-way and check for white is because we're pretty much checking in the middle. If we've got 240 on white, we've proved the roomstat and the programmer are okay. And then we need to check for 240 on the orange, which then goes down to the boiler, which would fire for heating. But he says he does get heating, but only when the hot water's turned off on the programmer. So let's have a look at that. Y-plan wiring sequences, switch live, hot water off. So we need 240 on the grey that goes to the zone valve. So we're only getting 60 volts on hot water off, so there's our problem. So we're just going to check the cylinder stat. So we shouldn't be getting any voltage on one, but we're getting 240, and then we're getting 63 volts on common, and then we're only getting 63 volts on that, so it's wired wrong. So the programmer's on for hot water, but it's satisfied on the cylinder stat, so it's wired wrong. So the common and one are the wrong way around. So we'll turn it up, and then you'll see that they'll be live on one and on common. But when it was turned down, it should be going down on two at 240. So we'll get the blue and the brown switched around and then test it. So if those cables changed over, we're going to test it now. So we're getting 240 on common. I'm going to look for 240 on 2, which is hot water off. Yeah, because the stat's satisfied. The reason why we're getting 240 on the middle one is because that goes down to your orange, which is lived up because the heating's on. So to prove the hot water off's working fine, we're going to turn the stat up to cool, so we lose the 240 volts on 2, which is good. And then we just have it on common and 1. So this no heating fault was just because it was wired wrong. The only way it would live up on hot water off was when the programmer was off. That's another one done. Happy days.